Welcome back if you are coming over from my previous video. In the last episode, we talked about the road layouts in Baoding and people's driving habits. In this video, we'll continue taking our way along the same road. As we go, I'll share some stories related to the Chinese New Year. Since the New Year is just around the corner, you can already feel a bit of a festive atmosphere in the streets. The holiday hadn't officially started when this was filmed, but many people were already busy getting ready. As I editing this script, it's already New Year's Eve, the very last day of the lunar year, with the New Year starting tomorrow. Scenes of the New Year celebrations are quite easy to come across. To be honest, I feel that Chinatowns abroad often have a stronger festive spirit. So, what are we going to talk about in this episode? Let's talk about a nursery rhyme, a traditional folk song for children called the Busy New Year Song or New Year Ballad. It's widely known across vast areas of northern China, I believe. The titles vary slightly, and the lyrics are more or less the same. You can tell from the name 忙年歌, Busy New Year Song. The rhyme is all about the hustle and bustle of preparations. What needs to be done as the new year approaches? What should we prepare and when? That's exactly what this song is about. It almost serves as a practical guide or an instructional tool. It's like an instruction manual telling people how to get ready for the festivities. First, I'll chant it for you so you can get a feel for the rhythm, and then I'll explain it line by line. 小孩儿，小孩儿，你别馋，过了腊八就是年，腊八粥过几天，哩哩啦啦23，23糖瓜粘，24扫房子，25做豆腐，26炖猪肉，27宰年鸡，28把面发。29蒸馒头，30晚上熬一宿，大年初一扭一扭，除夕的饺子年年有。There's no real melody, just the rhythm of the spoken words. The content is simple because it's just something kids shout while running around. Basically, it's just for being cheeky. To be honest, I can't even chant it properly myself. Back when I was a kid, I never really noticed anyone actually shouting this. 小孩儿，小孩儿，你别馋，过了腊八就是年。Little kid, don't be greedy. After Laba, the New Year's ready. It's very straightforward. In the past, living conditions were quite limited. So, if you wanted a decent meal, you'd have to wait for the New Year, the biggest festival of the year. That's why kids were always looking forward to it, longing for all kinds of delicious food. So that's the reason for telling the kids, don't be so greedy. 过了腊八就是年， Once Laba has passed, the new year has begun. Laba is the 8th day of the month of La. La Yue refers to the 12th month of the lunar calendar, the very last month of the year. The 8th day of this month is called Laba or La Yue Chu Ba. Chu should mean the beginning, I suppose. I haven't specifically looked it up. In the lunar calendar, when the date is a single character, and Chinese characters from 1 to 10 are all single characters. When saying these dates, you need to add the character chu in front. So, the first, 初一, the second, 初二, all the way to the 10th, 初10. After that, you just say the number directly without chu. 11th, 11, 12th, 12, until 29th, 29, 30th, 30, 31st, 31. That's how they are called. So, once the 8th day of the month of La has passed, it's the New Year. It's considered the start of the New Year period. It's time to put down the farm work in your hands and get busy with New Year matters. As everyone knows, China has historically been a typical agricultural society, and so much of the culture is related to this. 腊八粥过几天，哩哩啦啦23. Laba porridge, a few days pass, and is the lingering wait until the 23rd. Laba porridge is something you must drink on the 8th day of the month of La. I know in English we should say have some porridge, but in Chinese we say 喝粥. 喝 means drink, 粥 means porridge. So, 喝粥, drink porridge. 8 kinds of grains are put inside, mainly grains. But actually, it's just taking the leftover assorted grains in the house, throwing them together and simmering them into a porridge. Those who can afford it add red dates, raisins, peanuts, and walnuts. Anything goes. 8 is a figurative number here, meaning quite a few. It just means adding several types of grains. The number 8 itself seems to be seen as a very lucky number. Whether it was so in the past, I'm not entirely sure, but it certainly became so later on. By later on, I mean in recent decades. Li li la la refers to the way those few days drift by, a bit of this and that, at a slow and steady pace until you reach the 23rd. From this day onwards, every single day has its own specific traditions and rituals to follow. 23糖瓜粘, the 23rd, the sticky melon candy. This day is the Kitchen God Festival, the day to send the kitchen god back to heaven. People give him sticky candy because they want to stick his mouth shut. so that he will speak only good things in heaven and bring peace back to earth, is to prevent him from saying anything bad about the family in front of the Jade Emperor. 24. 扫房子 The 24th, clean the house. On this day, every household carries out a thorough spring cleaning. It's not just sweeping the floor, it's also about wiping windows and dusting off every corner. The goal is to sweep away all the ill fortune from the past year. This way, you can welcome the good luck of the new year with a fresh and clean start. 25. 做豆腐 The 25th, making tofu. In folklore, after the kitchen god reports back, the Jade Emperor descends to earth to inspect the households on this day. People make tofu and eat the dregs to show the god that they are living a simple and frugal life. Additionally, tofu in Chinese, actually we call it 豆腐, sounds like 豆腐, which means everyone has good fortune. 26. 炖猪肉 The 26th, stewing the pork. By now, the festive spirit is getting stronger, and you can smell the aroma of meat in every alley. Stewing a pot of meat symbolizes a prosperous and abundant life in the coming year. 27. 宰年鸡 The 27th, slaughter the New Year chicken. Besides prepping the chicken, people also go to the open-air market for New Year shopping. The word for chicken in Chinese is 鸡, and it's a homophone for luck in Chinese is 吉, symbolizing great fortune. 28. 把面发 The 28th, leaven the dough. Custom says you shouldn't use the stove to steam buns from the 1st to the 5th day of the new year, so you must prepare all the staple food for the coming days on this day. The word 发, leaven, also symbolizes getting rich and flourishing in the next year. 30 晚上熬一宿 The 30th is the final day of the year. On New Year's Eve, stay up all night. This is 守岁, where the whole family stays together to chat and watch TV. It symbolizes driving away evil spirits and illness while looking forward to a healthy new year. 大年初一扭一扭 On the first day of the new year, give it a festive twist and sway. Here, 扭, twisting, usually refers to performing the younger dance during the festival. People dress in festive clothes and sway joyful to the beat of the drums. So, 扭一扭 just means on New Year's Day, do a little dance. 除夕的饺子年年有 New Year's Eve dumplings surplus every year. The 有 means having here actually refers to 年年有余 means having a surplus every year. It means a life of abundance with leftovers every year so that one never lacks food or clothing. Since dumplings are shaped like ancient silver ingots, eating them also symbolizes bringing in wealth and treasure. Having dumplings on New Year's Eve, year after year. This marks the official start of the new year, with everyone immersed in joy. As we reach this festive climax, it's also time to wrap up today's video. And right here, I'd like to give you all a traditional Chinese New Year greeting, 过年好, Happy New Year. If there's anything else you are curious about, or if I haven't made something clear, let's discuss it in the comments and the community tab. I'll be sure to cover any great topics you suggest in my future videos. See you next year.